Jackson, and my final project is going to be on what I would call a bubble map, maybe concept map, thinking map. But basically, you have a central idea, you have some pieces that come from it that talk about the central idea. So, example, let's say this is a dog. Maybe you have energetic up here, fun, loving, hairy, you know, it can be any number of things. You can even put not just one word, you know, a whole phrase or whatever. But, so thinking maps, bubble maps, what are they good for? Well, for one, it gets your kids interested in your lesson. Teachers love them, basically because it helps kids remember stuff better. You have one thing that you really need to remember, and then you got pieces of it that basically go into it. The other thing is it's interactive. You know, kids are involved. Another thing, you can use the art. There's plenty of art going on here. It's really good for groups because you can get a group together. You got one idea, and the group will talk about, you know, talk amongst each other. All right, so that's my 1 minute of technology. I'm going to go ahead and call my cameraman in. He's going to come in, show you the big ideas, what we got going on, and we will start on the project itself. Okay, so we got the big ideas. And the big ideas, we're talking about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, what we like to call STEM. Okay, so for our first big idea, we're talking about history and law. Okay, so the big thing here is the idea, which is Individuals Disability Act, first instituted into Congress 1975, and it's been changed quite a bit since then. Not quite a bit, but there's been changes to it. All I did was pull a couple of really cool court laws that I liked. Florence County School District 4 versus Shannon Carter, I thought it was very interesting. Basically, if a public school program does not want to provide an appropriate education and the parents place a child into a private program, well, if that private program can take care of the girl, well, in this case the girl, but can take care of the student, basically the public school's on the hook for the money to put that kid in a private school. So I thought it was pretty interesting. We're going to move over to inclusive education. And here we're talking about inclusive education happens when children with and without disabilities participate and learn together in the same classes, which is what we're looking for in STEM. We want to get the kids involved together in the class, working together on projects, and that's what inclusive education is really about, getting everybody in the class together. We're going to move on down to the Common Core. And the Common Core, basically what I did here is I found a site where they talked about 6 steps that you can take to put the Common Core into your lesson plans for your kids in STEM. Select the topic and create objectives. You see them all there. I'm not going to go into them because I only got a few minutes to do this. And let's go ahead and move over to technology. In technology, I'm looking at the iPad, which is what I'm using right now to record this, smartphones. We got aplusmath.com, which is a great website. Scholastic.com, you can go and buy your CD-ROMs. It's a great place to buy stuff that I saw on the web. So there's some stuff there. Use PowerPoints, but that's technology. Moving on down, we got collaboration, which is super important. Seems like that's one of the things we really went over a lot in this class. Co-plan, co-teach, co-assess, extremely important. And why is it so important for the general ed and the special ed teacher to get together? Well, you know, you can share ideas, new and better strategies, students' progress. I mean, everybody knows what's going on. Okay, so we're going to move from collaboration straight over to behavior. And in behavior, once again, I just listed some things: breakdowns in learning, effects on others, and then I kind of put in there learning disabilities, basically causes of behavior. You know, we've seen basically that people with learning disabilities, they end up having behavior problems, and there's reasons behind that. But I just put stuff like medical conditions, home environment, that have to do with you know, problems with behavior. And obviously as a teacher, what you're looking for here is you need really good classroom management skills, putting all this stuff together basically, but good classroom management skills to basically handle the behavior of the students. Last but not least, of course, this was reading, writing, social skills. I picked social skills. I like that, including all students in all assignments, working in groups, work as a team. It basically encourages students to work together to complete projects, and in this case, what I like about it is you need social skills because you're not going to be in school forever. Eventually you're going to be in the real world where you're going to have to deal with everybody anyways. Everybody has to deal with everybody. Okay, so this is my 7 big ideas, and what you'll see also on all this, I have a website basically linked for everything on here. So everything where I got my information, there's a website where you can go check it out. And that's me, Paul Jackson. And that's my project. Thanks.